Good morning, everyone in Facebook land. This is Kurt Crowley coming to you on this dreary, drizzly day outside here in central Missouri. And just coming to you to explain a little bit more about Dashboard Coach, or Coach, and its capabilities, how it can help you, how it can grow your business, how it can be utilized. And quite a few people said, well, we'll only be able to use it for videos. And the answer to that is no. You can use it for more than just videos. Let me go ahead and show you a few things that it can do and a few ways that you're going to be able to double check to make sure it's going to be able to be used. Um, so let me go ahead and start sharing my screen here. Now, of course, these are some plugins that I have already created and brought out. People have seen these. Of course, you click on them, you'll actually see the actual videos here, um, etc. So some people have that. What's going on, Doug? So you could actually see the videos there. But did you know that you can add more than just videos? I'm going to click here, and you're going to notice that this is not a video. This is an actual Google Doc. That's right. You can also include Google Docs in here, whether it be text or PDFs. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out of that, and I'm going to come back over to my Google Drive. And I've already selected a couple of them, such as this item here. And then, of course, the email marketing. You're going to notice it's still in text form. It looks just like it would coming out of Word. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right up here to the URL, right at the end where it says edit. We're going to get rid of edit, and I'm going to type in the word preview and press enter. Now what we're saying is just the document itself, none of the formatting, none of the uh, Google Doc area for editing purposes. So this allows the people to view the actual information right inside of their WordPress dashboard, just like you see here for the Epic conversions for Affiliate Safari. This is the plugin that I made here, which I won the contest with, by the way. So using this particular plugin. So how can you tell whether or not you can make sure that you can view the information that you're wanting to embed? So one of the ways that you could do is I'm going to click on preview on this one and just grab that link. And I'm going to come over to iframe generator. And I'm going to paste in that URL and I'm going to click on preview. And if I see the information pop up here, I know it will work inside of WP Dashboard Coach. That's right, Doug. I did tell you about this. So this allows the ability of WP Dashboard Coach to be more than just training videos. You can include content. Let's say that you have a spreadsheet where you're updating information. Well, instead of having to update the plugin, you're just updating the spreadsheet, and people who have the plugin installed will have access to it the minute you update this information. That is the whole idea of this, allowing you to have instantaneous updating of the actual uh, spreadsheet right inside of the plugin on their dashboard area, making life really convenient, really easy for you when you're wanting to disseminate information out to your customers. That is one of the main ideas of WP Dashboard Coach, allowing you to embed your own training videos, any other type of information, as well as external links in order to make sure that your information and or affiliate links are being utilized properly. So I just want to make sure that you guys understood how to utilize this And the reason why it's important, because sometimes you need to include documentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my dashboard coach area. So I'm going to do that on another screen because I don't want you to see any information here. Do this. Collections. See, I'm cheating a little bit actually. All right, so I'm going to log in. So this is my dashboard coach area. So I can create my own dashboard coach without extra links. These are with the links. This is with links and RSS feed. So if you have RSS feeds that you want to include into your particular plugin, you can. And I'll show you one that I have done here. And that's underneath the meta domainer. And mine, you're going to see, has the title and some description on here. We could set it up that way, but the one that's running right now is just going to be the title for each. So that makes life really easy. Whenever this RSS is updated, will automatically update this news feed here as well. So we have that. And then of course, WP Dashboard Coach wide open that allows you to put in your own HTML. So that is, once again, totally up to you how you want to do that. So what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and do this dashboard coach here. There is a demonstration video. Then of course we can give it a name, description, version number, author, and I'm just going to put today's date as the combination here, but it has to start with a letter. I'm going to put M in there for May. I'm going to click next. And now these are the actual video links. I'm going to only change this top one just to make it a little bit easier so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So this is an actual cheat sheet that I put together, information, full 9 yards. People can view this information. It's about email marketing. I've already changed the link to preview. So I'm just going to grab this, come back over to Dashboard Coach, paste in that URL, and I'm just going to put email marketing. And put in cheat sheet. Okay. I'm going to leave everything else the same. Just click next. And then next. And then what I'm going to do is click next one more time. I'm going to finish. And then, of course, I'm going to click on edit because I'm going to change the name to today's date. That way I can find it relatively quickly. And then just go through and click next on everything, because everything should still be the same. Shouldn't have any changes there whatsoever. Now, if at any time that you're in the process of building your plugin, you get interrupted or you need to save it and move on to another, click right here where it says save. It's going to actually save the file. And then if anytime you want to reload it, just click on load and then upload the file right back to your Dashboard Coach creator here. So I'm going to go ahead and click next, finish, and then I'm going to download this. Okay, we can see that the actual file's downloaded here. I'm going to come back over to my WordPress and I'm going to come over to plugins, click on add new, click on upload plugin, show this one in folder, drag and drop, install now, activate the plugin, and then I'm going to come over to the dashboard. I can see that it's been activated right there. And it's probably right down here at the bottom, which it is. So if I click on the email marketing cheat sheet, just like I showed you, It's going to pop up just like this, and now we can actually see the full data just like we could inside of a normal browser. And if I click on that, it'll highlight the link so they can click on the link. It'll open up into a new tab, just as a normal Google Drive if you're sharing it out through Google Drive. Exact same way that you could utilize this. So then you can update this information in real time, making sure people understand, hey, this is being changed, it's being updated. So let's go ahead and go over to Google Sheets, and we're going to create an actual sheet. I'm going to create a blank one, and I'm just going to type in a few things, 5-19-2020. Kurt, that's all I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to give this a name of 5-19-2020 testing. And then I'm going to share this. When you're sharing, this is important. You want to click where it says change to anyone with the link, then copy that link. That's what we're wanting. So we're going to come back over to the dashboard coach. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose edit, and I'm going to leave everything the same. I'm going to click next. And the second one, I'm going to change. We've already got the first one done. That's got that first email marketing cheat sheet. There is the URL for that. So what I'm going to do is, if we look at this in iframe generator, click on preview, this is what it's going to look like. If I don't want them to see all of the other information there, remember I could change this and from edit, preview. When you do, they will not see the editing option information. They'll just see the data that is inside the spreadsheet. So make sure that your spreadsheet's got some decent information. For our purposes at this point in time, I'm going to leave it with the edit. That way we could see everything here as we need to. So there is that. I'm going to just select all, paste, and I'm just going to put this in as spreadsheet. And then I'm going to click next. And then next. Next. And then I'm going to make sure that this changed over to spreadsheet. Paste in the URL. I have to check on that. I think my cache is working against me here. But this is how you can also edit and update the information on the fly right here in the HTML. And then click finish. And then download. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come right back over here. I'm going to come back over to my plugins. I'm going to look at my installed plugins, and I'm going to get rid of the top one, the 519. I'm going to deactivate it and delete it. Can you put a logo? I think you can. It's an image. I think you could do that in the Google spreadsheet. I'm just going to look at this one real quick. Yep, there's the spreadsheet. I just wanted to double check in the code. Okay. There's the downloads. There it is. Upload plugin. That's the one I just downloaded, is number 4. Install now. Activate the plugin. Come back over to our dashboard. Click home. Scroll down. Okay, there's spreadsheet. We click on it. Make sure I have it shared properly too. Should be showing up right there. Let me refresh just to be on the safe side. doc here. Okay, that one's coming up. Let me check this one time here. Because I know it was working just a second ago. I'm wondering if I still don't have this shared properly. And that very well could be. Do this. I'm going to cheat, so you're actually going to for the moment. So I could cheat on this code here real quick because it won't take me but just a minute to edit the actual URL. And there we go. We can see where it's actually got the information right there at the top, just like we had in the testing purposes. So we can include it. It's right there. And it makes it really simple to do. This is one of the nice areas of the WP dash. Oh, exactly. You know, live stuff is always a little bit different. If I copied the URL properly in the whole, it'd have been fine the first time. But we've got it fixed. It takes 2 seconds for me to fix it, but we could actually see that it's working here. And you can actually see the email marketing cheat sheet comes right up as well. So this is a great way for you to embed not only docs here, but I believe we can also work with PDFs. Let me see if I can find a PDF in here really quick. Shouldn't take me drastically long to find one. Let me look for PDFs. There we go. We made everything. There we go. Let's go ahead and choose this one. And what I want is share. Copy the link. Make sure everyone can see it. Change it to preview, just as we have been doing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit in the code again. So what I'm going to do is remove that, come back over to the code. It takes me just a few seconds to do it this way. And I'm going to change the spreadsheet one that we had there with this PDF, which will take about 2 or 3 seconds to do. Choose update file. Once that's done, which it is, come back home. I'm going to share my screen again. Go to the dashboard home. Scroll down. Now I left it on the spreadsheet, so I'm going to click on spreadsheet. So now that's the PDF, the 8-page PDF right there. So now you can also include PDFs in here. All of these are inside of Google Drive. So you can include spreadsheets, text documents, PDF documents right inside of the actual plugin. So it's not just for videos anymore. This is, and to be honest, it was never my intention to be just videos. You can include pretty much all the information about your product right inside of this. So if you have training, you want to include links, you can include links. You want to include documents, you can include documents. That's the whole idea of this actual plugin creator. Dashboard Coach was meant to be a way for you to disseminate your information out there as quickly as possible. Being able to share spreadsheets allows you the ability to update information on the fly, and then that will update your customers at the same time. They have to go just click and look at the spreadsheet. So if you were sharing information on Gene Pimentel, a friend of mine, who I enjoy doing business with. Meta Domainer was one of his products as well, with uh, Neil and Dan. And I created the actual WP Dashboard Coach plugin and actually won that competition for that particular launch because of what my plugin did. It basically had all the training information right inside of it, taught people how to utilize the software, as well as I gave a little bit extra of my own training on SSL, which a lot of people enjoyed. So with that being said, Gene does something else, and he shares out a spreadsheet of domains. And he does this on their expired domains that you can register at that point in time whenever he sends it out. NameSnagger is the actual service that he runs for that. I'm a member, but this would be a great way for him to disseminate it as well. He updates it inside the spreadsheet, which automatically gets updated on everyone's dashboard. They could see it and start registering the domains that they so choose. If you were running information or having information that was updated quite frequently, be a great way to do it right inside the actual plugin using the technology that I'm showing you today. Now, of course, you're going to have to use the video area, or you could use the wide open and use HTML. And inside the members area, I do teach you for on wide open the code that you're going to need to use. And I'll show you that real quick. And right down here, there's an actual code, and I actually show it here. But I'm going to be including it as well. Just going to click next. And it's going to tell you all about it right up here. So, and this portion adds a huge possibility to Dashboard Coach. You can include your own HTML, however you want it in here, full 9 yards. But if you're wanting to do pop-up boxes, make sure that you use this code here. Make sure you click on source code, copy this, click on source code, paste it in, and then update the title as well as your link, and then your anchor text. Your title and your anchor text should probably be the same, makes life a lot easier. And then of course your URL here. So if you wanted to include this right here, you sure can. Just grab that link and go. So this is the wide open ability of WP Dashboard Coach. We have the ability to utilize this software pretty much any way that you want. Up to 10 links, video links, or it could be a combination of video links and Google Sheets or Google Drive links. Anything that can be embedded in an iframe, and that includes websites. Update plugin locally, so monthly recurring payment model update plugin, only issue to keep those who keep up payments. Interesting question. So what you're saying is you're wanting to do a monthly model, and you want to only update those people who pay you monthly to get the information. I'm trying to think. In other words, what you're wanting to do is secure the plugin and or secure the data inside the plugin. You could do that using other sources such as SASET or even MemberSonic. However, I know Product Dino will not work. You cannot use an iframe on a Product Dino. So that would be a little bit more in depth there, Chris. However, yes, you perhaps I'm going to have to think about that a little bit more. But yeah, you could definitely use something like SASET or something like that, and SASET will embed in this as well. You said you lost me, Doug. On what portion? Being able to use the dashboard coach wide open using full HTML. In other words, you can create it any which way that you want it. You could type in your own text. You can insert images. You can do pretty much anything that you want here. So I'm going to change this text color to red. Yep. As long as your website can be iframed, absolutely. Yep. Okay. So you could type in any text that you want here, and then of course grab this HTML, come over to source code. You're going to notice that it already has that there. Paste that in. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this spreadsheet as is, or put preview on here. Grab that link, come back over here. So there's the link. Type in spreadsheet. And the anchor text. This is just like a regular text link. So when they click on that link there, it's going to take them to that Google Doc, however, inside of our box. So I'm going to click OK. And then what I can do is click on Finish. Scroll up. I can download this one. Now this is the wide open one. So what I'm going to do is come right back over here. I'm going to come to Plugins, Add New, Upload Plugin. Install now. Activate it. And then that one's probably going to be another WP Dashboard Coach. So let me come back up to Dashboard, go to Home. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. So there's the text that we put in there. Click on the spreadsheet. There's the spreadsheet right there. Full 9 yards. So you can utilize the software in multiple different ways. It's not just one way. You can include other iframes. You can type in any type of information that you want there. It is totally up to you. That's the reason why I named this one Wide Open, because it opens it up from these constraints of just 10 links and 5 external links. The external links link outside. They'll open up another tab. 10 videos, 5 externals with an RSS feed reader. And then this one's wide open. You can utilize any information that you want and include that there. So this just, like I said, it just opens up the door. So that's what WP Dashboard Coach, that's how I envisioned it. Any questions or comments, or let me look here real quick. Jerome said hi. How you doing, Jerome? And let's see here. I just want to make sure everyone's been answered. Looks like all the questions have been. Awesome. Yes, and you're right, Chris. Said you definitely try to keep everything as simple as possible. Is there a way of getting horizontal layout as well? Um, if you go to wide open again, and I'm going to click on edit, and I'm just going to click next. Now you're going to notice that the width and the height are right here. You could change those to whatever you want on the wide open version. So if you wanted this at 400 wide by 1200 height, you could do that as well. You could actually change the width and the height here of the pop-up on this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, and I'll just make that edit real quick. And settings, plugins, plugin editor. I love doing this. Dashboard coach. There it is. Probably the second one. Yay, I was right. So I'm going to make this 400 wide by 1200 tall. And then I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to add this back to the screen. And as soon as it's done, and it's done, I'm going to come home and scroll back down to the bottom. And I'm going to click on the spreadsheet. 400 wide, 1200 tall. Hope that answers your question there, Chris. Yes, this has a ton of possibilities. That's one of the issues of trying to sell software like this, Doug, is then everyone's mind goes crazy and expands, and then they don't know where to start. So that's the reason why I liked the idea of giving you constraints, giving you, okay, if you don't know what to do expansively, then let's work inside of frameworks. 10 videos or 10 links, 10 videos and 5 external links. This is the reason why I did it this way. Trying to give everyone as much as openness as possible. Awesome. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? If you need anything, do not hesitate to reach out and connect with me. I'll be more than happy to go over this, to let you know exactly how I use it. You can see how I've been using it. I've been using it to be on the top of leaderboards for a little while now, and it's not going to stop. This is something that I'm going to continue to utilize in that purpose, and I'm sure people are going to start utilizing it for that as well. It's just a great way of getting a product out there, a congruent product. I love the idea of using congruent products, Chris. Love that, because congruent products sell really well when the sales are going on for the first product. Or if you're in the group that particular product and say, hey, I made a congruent product for this, it does this. People like that because you're investing into the products, into the services. I've always done congruent products. It helps. It helps tremendously. Awesome. Well, if there's not anything else, I've been going now for 35 minutes. If you need anything, like I said before, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I appreciate everyone's time. I appreciate all of my customers. You guys are great to me, always have been, and I will always try to be uh, forthright, telling you exactly how it is, how the software works, full 9 yards. And I'm not afraid of going live and showing you everything. So I appreciate it. Take care.